Hey guys, Scott Johnson with Pitt Home Buyers. Here to just kind of go over this article with you. I'm actually recording this prior to it coming out, and I wanted to do so because this is a really important article. Right? This is especially when it comes to getting the most out of selling your house and getting it done quickly. Okay, now as of today, as of pretty much December 24th, January 1st, we are past the holiday season. So this is kind of delayed, but still important, especially if maybe you decide later in the year, I just want to sell my house. Okay, so you need to know the difference between what happens in a real estate transaction with a realtor, working with a realtor, or even a for sale by owner in some cases, and working with a reputable home buyer. So when you work with a realtor, a majority of the time you're going to be working with people who you're going to be looking for buyers who are going to use financing. Now, I know you're a very smart person and you know that financing takes time. In fact, we just got done filling out the paperwork to do a refinance. I'm helping my mom through the whole refinance portion. And it's going to take at least 60 days to kind of get everything done. He said maybe 30. Now imagine starting that process on November 20th, right? What happens during that time period between November 20th and January 2nd? Vacation. And maybe not you. Maybe, you have to, obviously you got to work, you got to get things done, but professionals, if you're a professional like me, you want to take a vacation and you want to take as much time off as humanly possible. Well, that adds to the delays of selling your home. So why would you want to look at working with a cash home buyer like us? The reason is because we are fast, right? Now, sometimes you're and I'll tell you, with a cash buyer, you're not going to get market for your property. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, right? I'm not going to just tiptoe through the tulips. You're not going to get market value. But what you are going to get is speed and efficiency. Why? One, we have attorneys that we use on a regular basis to purchase houses because we're at least buying for a month. Okay? On top of that, the cost is going to be lower, especially really, you don't even have to worry about the cost because we pay your attorney closing fees anyway. But the costs are lower because we have a volume discount, right? And the big thing is that, these attorneys we work with are quick, efficient, and we can get it done super fast. All right. Now, how are you going to find a cash home buyer? Well, there's a couple ways to do it. You can list your house for sale by owner, put it on Craigslist, put it on Facebook Marketplace. I'd say Facebook Marketplace, go with Facebook Marketplace because whenever I post a property up there that I'm trying to sell or something like that, boom, I've got 30 hits. As long as it's a good deal, I've got 30 hits in a day. And people saying, okay, wait, when can I see it? When can I see it? I'm saying, all right, how about tomorrow? Okay. And also, there's another article that I'll link to right below here that talks about staging your home and preparing it to sell in the wintertime. I'll link that too because that's going to be important when they get there. Anyway, but you may get calls from people who are asking, hey, what kind of repairs does it need? What's the lease you'll take for it? Things like that. Don't be offended, okay? Look, we do this every day, and that's just what we do. If the house needs repairs, we need to make sure we take that into account when we're giving you an offer on the property. We're not trying to gyp you out of your money. Obviously, a home is an emotional thing and it's very important. But what cash buyers do is we help those people that have been burdened by things. Let's go over a couple of reasons. One, you're going through a divorce. Two, someone passed away in your family. And actually, we have a good review. My buddy Gary and his family, we were able to help them because their mother didn't pass away, but she got to the point where she needed so much help, they had to move her home with them. On top of that, the house flooded, right? And this is right down Shawnee Place, right over here in Greenville. The house flooded 2 feet up into the air, into it. They had gone through, cut out all the drywall, and they had a lot of medical costs they had to pay for, and we were able to help get them the cash so that they could move it, go ahead and pay those medical expenses and be done with it. So, and really, that's a big thing is we're fast. So let's see. Another way to find a cash buyer is to, of course, Google search, right? If you want to find a cash buyer, Google sell my house fast in Greenville, North Carolina. Sell my house fast in Ayden, North Carolina. Sell my house fast in Winterville, North Carolina. And you're going to pop up with the ones that come up at the top, number 1, 2, and 3. Those are probably going to be your best hits. We actually have a partner who works out of Raleigh. He is in that top 3 slot. Right now, we're still getting our website there. So, we're reputable, but Google doesn't think so yet. But we're getting there. But, going ahead and just Googling that, or, if it's a specific problem, maybe going through a divorce, need to sell house, go ahead and type that in Google. That's going to get you some good results. But ultimately, guys, the cool thing about a reputable house buyer coming out is that there's no obligation. And a majority of the time, you don't have to pay anything. There's no realtor fees. There's no closing fees. Can you say the most expensive part of selling your house? Right. And you don't have to pay it. Kind of makes sense. The only thing that you may have to pay a decent amount for is if you're selling later in the year. I actually did another post on it about the deductions you can take when you're selling your house. You may have to pay taxes. So, because what they do is they prorate it. And I'll just link it. I'm not going to describe it now. I'll just link it right below so you can go ahead and kind of check it out. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let us know. But, finding a good, reputable home buyer in the area that can pay cash is, they can help out in a lot of ways. But for some people, a realtor is better, and we're not going to BS you. If we think it's going to sell fast on the market for a top price, we're going to tell you. So anyway, guys, if you need any help, feel free to let us know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.